Hello, everyone. In this episode of IPL Team Previews, we are going to discuss my home team, Rajasthan Royals. After winning the first season, Rajasthan Royals has never made an impact on the IPL. This season, however, there are new hopes. There is a new captain, there is a new coach. Both Kumar Sangakkara and Sanju Samson will be hoping to give the team the much needed win of the tournament. The squad is, as you can see on our screen, I definitely believe that the domination by the English players, Joss Butler, Ben Stokes, and Jofra Archer, is the highlight of this Rajasthan team. I think these three players, along with Sanju Samson, form the core of their team, and we will see a lot of changes around this core. Jofra, the good news is Jofra Archer is expected to rejoin the squad, and hopefully he will be available beyond the fourth to the fifth match. So Rajasthan Royals should be hoping that Jofra Archer can be a big part of their plans. And speaking of plans, I definitely think that making a playing 11 from their squad is a tough task, but we've given it a shot, and I'm going to share the playing 11 for the team that I expect to be playing most consistently through the IPL for all the 14 games. With Sanju Samson at the top, the new captain, I think this is his last chance to give the selectors another reason to consider him for the national team. Along with his captaincy, he also has a good opportunity to play in the pitches at Bombay and create and score more runs than he previously did for the team. Josh Butler definitely opens with him. He's a very explosive batsman, and we recently saw some of the innings that he played against India. He's well accustomed now to the Indian pitches, and I hope he can definitely give Rajasthan Royals great starts this IPL. Ben Stokes, number three, their most important player, given that Jofra Archer is injured and not going to be 100% and not going to be playing all their games. I think the balance that Ben Stokes has to provide to Rajasthan Royals will be of a lot of importance this season, more because his bowling can add those few extra overs of pressure or of wickets that opponent teams always have difficulty in addressing. David Miller, another great batsman. I definitely think at number four, he provides the option to either play a long, steady innings if wickets are lost early, or play their explosive innings towards the end whenever runs are needed in a chase or as a finisher. With Shivam Dube, what we saw last season was he's a great all-rounder. He can definitely chip in those balls, but it's his batting also, it's his hard hitting to unexpected bowlers that really caught everybody's eye. So I hope Shivam Dube has a great season this year as well. The talk of the team definitely, though, has to be Chris Morris, right? 16 crore rupees were paid for him. Not too much international, matches under his belt at the moment. But I really hope he has a great season and he lives up to the expectations, not just because of the money tag, but also because last season he was getting into the groove and he played some good knocks for RCB. And I hope that Chris Morris can, lead the team to victory whenever needed, either as a finisher in batting or whenever he can come and take the wickets whenever the team needs. Riyan Parag, Rahul Tewatia, and Kartik Tyagi then become the Indian players who make the bottom half of the spine. Most of them are spinners. With Kartik Tyagi's pace, I hope Rajasthan can trouble some batsmen. But I think either Kartik Tyagi or Unadkat will make way for Jofra Archer when he joins the team, and we'll see Shreyas Gopal at number 11 with that last spinning option. The only player that I sort of don't have not mentioned here is Yashasvi Jaiswal, who I really hope gets some chance in this tournament as well. And he can be extremely explosive at the top. So Yashasvi Jaiswal, I hope whenever he gets the chance, can show the selectors what he's really made up of. Having gone through the playing 11, I think it's also important to discuss the players to watch out for. The foreign player that I will watch most keenly will be Ben Stokes, for all that he can provide to the team, not just as a leader but also as an all rounder. I think he's going to be extremely important for Rajasthan Royals this year. The Indian player to watch out for, like I said, Sanju Samson has a make or break season. We will either see a lot more of Sanju Samson after this, or he will become one of those players who will fade away. The uncapped players that we need to definitely, hope that they have a good season for Rajasthan Royals this season, I think, are Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shreyas Gopal. Both of them can, play those innings or come in and give that performance that can give the team victory in most unexpected situations. Having said that, please feel free to share your playing 11. What team do you think Rajasthan 11 and Kumar Sangakkara should, go and field this IPL to have most chances of winning? We look forward to hearing from you. Till then, stay safe.